want to tell you about a week I had. This is back, I think sometime in April, if I remember correctly. And it was actually 2 weeks. It was more than 1 week. But 2 weeks I had in which 3 people came to me. 2 who sat in my office, 1 person who sent me an email. And they were people from Fairhaven in our church. All 3 people dealing with significant brokenness in their life. Significant brokenness, something like what you heard here in the drama. And what we've been saying here at Fairhaven, if you're from here, you've heard us talking about this, that, you know, the life group or the small group is the place that's going to care for you, the place that's going to love you, the place where you're going to find transformation, because it's a big church. And even if it wasn't a big church, you know, we really don't believe that staff really are the professionals who care for us. At least the leadership here doesn't believe that. Yeah, we're here to minister, but to equip the saints for the work of the ministry, as Ephesians says. And so our hope is that, as I said before, that small groups and other things, not just small groups, but small groups function as the church for people. And so my 2 weeks, 3 people called, and 2 of the 3, called me a liar. One used the word, one implied it. And they were honest enough to say they weren't, you know, mad at me personally. But what they said was, it took me a lot of guts to get to the place of sharing what was really going on in my life with my group. And you told me that if I did that, they'd walk with me. And they'd help me to see transformation, and they'd walk me through the dark times and the difficult times. I mean, let this drama just sink in a minute. It's not a drama. It's real life. This week, some of us were on the ministry leadership team, which is our most of our pastors here. We were talking about image control, and we were talking about an image culture, which I think we have in West Michigan, in America in general, but in West Michigan and in our church at least, and we have it. I have it. I want to control my image. And so sometimes we don't share what's going on in life, and we want someone to ask, or we want them to see, and we want them to enter into our life. And so we say as a church, we say, get connected to other people, and the church will care for you. The church will walk with you. The church will be the church to you. And then we fail each other. One of the people who was in my office, we talked this through a great deal. And I challenged this person not to give up on the church and not to give up on groups, because one group of people failed her and her husband. Now, the good thing is she hasn't done that. In fact, she said, I guess I'm going to become a leader. And so she started leading a group, and she said, I'm going to lead a group that does that kind of thing and walks with people. But again, small groups are not a program. Small groups are gatherings of the church in which you can really get to know each other and love each other and walk with each other through the most difficult times. You truly get to create an environment that brings to one another the hands and the feet and the word and the power and the transformation of the Lord Jesus Christ. Much more than a program. I want to invite Josh back up. He's going to continue to lead us in worship. And as we do, just want you to think through some of these things in your own group. The people that you lead, what kind of image control are you doing? What kind of image control is happening in your group? And when somebody takes the chance and makes a risk to get past that image and to say, this is what's going on, how are you shepherding?